So we've all heard of economy class syndrome, right? That fear you get when you're stuck in the middle seat on a long flight.
Oh, absolutely. The idea of blood clots from flying. It's pretty well known.
But the thing is, we're looking at Dr. Narong's road trip survival guide, and it points out this huge blind spot we all have.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because your circulatory system has no idea you're on I-95 instead of at 30,000 feet.
To your body, a car seat is the same trap as a plane seat.
Exactly. Immobility is immobility.
And that's our mission for this deep dive. To use this guide to really understand the mechanics of a road trip clot, spot the signs, and, prevent it.
Because the stakes here are so much higher than just a muscle cramp.
Right. We're talking about DVT, deep vein thrombosis.
Which is a blood clot that forms in the deep veins, usually in your legs. And the real danger, the absolute worst case scenario, is if a piece of that clot breaks off.
It travels to the lungs.
And becomes pulmonary embolism. That can be fatal, sometimes in just minutes.
The guide says road trips create this sort of perfect storm for clots. It points to two main things: the bent knee factor and dehydration.
Yeah, let's break that down. The bent knee factor isn't just about sitting, it's the physics of it.
With the actual geometry of your leg.
Precisely. When your knee is bent at 90 degrees for, say, 4 hours or more, you are literally kinking the main vein running through your leg.
Look at garden hose.
Exactly like a garden hose.
Yeah.
But there's another layer. Your calf muscles are what we call the second heart. They squeeze the veins to pump blood back up against gravity.
And when you're just sitting there, driving, that pump is off.
It's completely switched off, so you've got a kinked hose and a broken pump.
And then we add dehydration. I am so guilty of this. I'll avoid drinking water just so I don't have to make so many bathroom stops.
And that's probably the most dangerous thing you can do in that situation. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume drops and it actually gets thicker, more viscous.
So you're turning your blood into sludge right when the pipes are already blocked.
You're creating the absolute perfect recipe for a clot to form.
Okay, so let's say a clot starts to form. How would you even know? I mean, after a long drive, my legs are always sore and cramped.
This is maybe the most critical takeaway from the guide. It all comes down to one word: asymmetry.
Asymmetry.
Yes. If both of your legs are swollen and achy, that's likely just, a long day, gravity, maybe too many salty road snacks.
That's just a normal road trip feeling.
Right. But a DVT almost always presents in just one leg.
Wow. Okay, so that's the filter. One swollen leg is a massive red flag. Two is probably fine.
That is the tell. And the pain is different too. It's not a surface ache. It's a deep, persistent pain, often in the calf. The skin might also feel warm to the touch or look red and discolored.
And Dr. Narong is really clear on this point. You don't just walk it off.
Absolutely not. You go to an ER immediately. If you try to massage it or push through the pain, you risk breaking that clot loose.
And that's when it travels?
That's when it becomes a life-threatening emergency. You have to treat it while it's still in the leg.
So prevention is infinitely better. The guide mentions the standard advice, stop every 2 or 3 hours for a walk.
Which I get, it feels like a hassle when you just want to get to your destination. But it unkinks the hose.
But what if you're stuck? Bumper to bumper traffic, you physically can't stop.
That's where the guide's in-car calisthenics are so brilliant.
I like the phantom braking one.
It sounds silly, but it's really effective. You just flex your foot up toward your shin, then point it down hard like you're slamming on a brake, over and over.
And that actually helps?
It does. It manually activates that calf muscle pump, that second heart, and forces the blood to move up your leg. Ankle rotations work the same way. You're just trying to keep the fluid moving.
And I'm guessing my tight jeans aren't doing me any favors either.
No, definitely not. Loose, comfortable clothing is key. Anything tight around your waist or legs just adds another point of constriction.
It's funny, isn't it? Before a big trip, we obsess over the car's mechanics. The oil, the tires.
But we completely ignore our own internal hydraulics.
And that's really the final thought here, isn't it? We push ourselves to shave 20 or 30 minutes off the ETA by skipping a break.
But your veins don't care about your arrival time. They just care about flow.
Is saving 20 minutes really worth that gamble?
When you put it like that, the answer is pretty clear. The point of the trip is to actually arrive. Safely.